This week was one of the best weeks of the year so far, and while I didn't make any money, it was a very good one connection-wise. So let's go over some things. I want to make this a quick one. I want to make this a quick video. So last Saturday, March 7th, I was out shopping at the mall for some clothes with a friend, and I ran into a guy at Barnes & Noble. And he's a pretty interesting fella from the e-com space. I grabbed his number, and we are actually going to be meeting up tomorrow for a lunch. So that is pretty exciting. But that is exactly the kind of thing that I wanted to happen by starting to go out on Saturdays. I mean, if you watch one of my recent videos about at the end of February-ish, but just in the recent videos I've been making, connection is something I've talked about becoming a new goal. So for connection to be made that fast off of doing exactly what I wanted to, like what I was thinking was going to create that connection that fast, it's pretty exciting. So it seems like that's just what it takes, you know. It's be in the places where you might rub elbows with somebody interesting. So then, as far as the week goes, Monday was all right. It wasn't my best day. I wasn't very disciplined. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. But Tuesday was a much better day. Things started to pick up then. I had some good conversations with a few of the connections I made recently on WhatsApp and things like that. And but on top of that, I joined a school group. And I have been joining a couple of school groups recently, and I've been in the online business space for about 3 years now, and I've heard the name Charlie Morgan tossed around. I've seen him on a couple of YouTube ads and things like that tossed my way. And funny enough, I've actually even connected with a few of his former team members on LinkedIn, but I never, watched or really paid attention to who he himself is. But that is until now. I joined his school group that he's got, and when I joined it, I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't look at anything. I just joined it to have access to it and make sure I joined it. And that was before I to not forget about it. I joined it so I didn't forget about it and just had it later. And like I said, I didn't really think too much about it, but that was until I got an email that said that there was 80 hours of content inside of it. So, boy, is this thing thorough. 80 hours of content going through, the most basic of things that probably aren't what I'm needing, but I'll probably skim through those things all the way up to more advanced concepts, just, starting an agency and scaling it pretty much the whole way through. And it's a full entire course on this. And yeah, there's 80 hours of content inside of that. I haven't begun that yet, but I'm hoping to get that started tonight, actually. But that was pretty cool. And then Wednesday was pretty good. Went out to dinner with my family. It was great dinner. I really loved that. Thursday was a good day. I have been in talks with this gentleman from Spain recently about getting this mutual partnership going between our agencies. And we were able to make that happen, and I'm really looking forward to that connection. It's going to be a really good partnership, I think. It's going to be a good one. But now for today. Today was pretty big. So today, I joined my first ever mentorship group. It was a big investment, but I think the investment is going to give me leverage that is going to truly help me produce results in myself that are just going to create astronomical things. It's going to be incredible. I really think that it's going to be. And so if you saw the reel that I produced recently, Friday night, I talked about why I bought this watch. And so I bought this watch and I created that reel about it. And so if you watch that, you will know that I bought this, and it's as a physical reminder of this new journey that I'm about to be going on, this new step of the journey, I should say, the new part of this, of everything kind of playing out, everything actually kind of coming together, and momentum compounding, and the real first tastes of success, the real first tastes of winning. And so the next month, the next 5 weeks, I've outlined this plan of actionables that I'm going to be taking every single day to just really transformed things, and it supercharged my life, supercharged the agency, supercharged what we've got going on. And it's reminding me about how Amon stresses the phrase, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. And the past 6 months or so, they were quite rough, honestly. And so that's why it feels really good to have, like I said, the first taste of success, the first things culminating to show that it's really actually starting to pay off. It's all coming together right now. It's really all coming together, and it's coming together fast too. Like I said, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it's going to start all coming together really fast, and things are going to start speeding up. And I have a feeling that's what we're about to see happen. I have a feeling that's what I'm about to see happen in my life. And in the past, it was kind of more of a drought, but now that we're moving into this season of a lot of rain, and I can't wait to see more of it. So follow along if that's what you are excited to see as much as me. Not just here, follow here, but follow on Instagram too. And it's going to be pretty cool to watch. So I'll see you around.